May 21st might seem like just another day on the calendar, but look closer, and you'll find that this date is a crossroads of daring feats, political revolutions, and nature's raw power. From legendary solo flights that defied the impossible, to nations breaking free, to fiery volcanic eruptions that reshaped landscapes, May 21st has been a pivotal day throughout history. In this video, we'll uncover 5 historic events that didn't just make headlines. They changed the course of the world. And stick around to the end, because the final story is a natural disaster so sudden and powerful, it left an entire community forced to start over. Welcome back to History Vault, where we unravel the mysteries and marvels of history's most significant moments. Today we uncover 5 historic events that changed the world on May 21st. Let's soar into history. Imagine a tiny single-engine plane crossing the vast, unpredictable Atlantic Ocean alone, with no modern navigation or weather forecasting tools. On May 21st, 1927, Charles Lindbergh made this seemingly impossible dream a reality. After flying nonstop for 33.5 hours, Lindbergh touched down in Paris, completing the first solo nonstop transatlantic flight in history. His plane, the Spirit of St. Louis, wasn't just a marvel of engineering. It became a symbol of human courage, ingenuity, and the spirit of exploration. This flight didn't just win a $25,000 prize, it ignited a global passion for aviation, shrinking the world and paving the way for modern air travel. But there's a mystery lurking beneath the triumph. Lindbergh's subsequent life was shrouded in secrecy, from the tragic kidnapping of his son to his controversial political views. May 21st reminds us that behind every historic achievement lies a complex human story. Just 5 years after Lindbergh's flight, on May 21st, 1932, Amelia Earhart followed in his groundbreaking path, becoming the first woman to fly solo non-stop across the Atlantic Ocean. Flying alone from Newfoundland to Ireland, Earhart proved not only her own fearless skill, but challenged societal expectations about what women could achieve. Her courageous journey was a beacon for women worldwide, inspiring generations to chase dreams that once seemed impossible. Earhart's flight marked a turning point in aviation and gender equality. Yet, her story takes an even darker, more mysterious turn years later when she disappeared over the Pacific in 1937. On May 21st, we celebrate both her triumph and the enduring enigma of her fate. A mystery that captivates historians and adventurers alike. From the skies to the battleground of politics, May 21st, 1991 marks a crucial day in the fall of an empire. On this day, Croatia declared its independence from Yugoslavia, setting off a chain of events that would reshape the Balkans and Europe. This declaration wasn't just a political statement. It was a bold claim to self-determination by a nation long suppressed under a larger federation. But independence came at a cost. The move ignited brutal conflicts, ethnic tensions, and a war that devastated the region for years. The world watched as Croatia's bid for freedom inspired other republics to seek sovereignty, fundamentally altering the map of Eastern Europe. May 21st symbolizes both hope and the harsh realities of nation building in a fractured world. Even today, the scars of that independent struggle remain, a stark reminder of how fragile peace can be. Turn back the clock again to May 21st, 1881, when the First International Socialist Workers' Congress convened in Brussels. This event marked a defining moment in the global labor movement and the fight for workers' rights. The Congress brought together activists, intellectuals, and revolutionaries from across Europe, united by the shared goal of improving conditions for the working class and challenging the rising tide of industrial capitalism. They debated ideas that would inspire major political movements, from socialism to communism, shaping the 20th century's social and political landscape. The Congress planted seeds for workers' rights like the 8-hour workday and fair wages, but it also exposed deep ideological rifts that foreshadowed future conflicts. May 21st, 1881 was more than just a meeting. It was the birth of a global movement still echoed in today's struggles for justice and equality. And finally, from human endeavor to the raw forces of nature, May 21st, 2008 saw one of the most dramatic volcanic eruptions in recent history. Chile's Chaitén volcano erupted unexpectedly, spewing ash and lava, forcing the entire town of Chaitén to be evacuated. What made this eruption so extraordinary was its suddenness. For centuries, Chaitén had been dormant, giving no warning signs. The explosion reshaped the landscape and left thousands displaced as the small town was buried under volcanic ash. Scientists scrambled to understand the eruption's behavior, while residents faced the heartbreaking reality of losing their homes. This event on May 21st reminds us that despite all our technological advances, nature still holds many mysteries and can change lives in an instant. So what ties all these stories together? Whether it's the thrill of crossing oceans solo, the fight for freedom, the push for workers' rights, or the unpredictable force of nature, May 21st is a day where history's biggest turning points unfold. It's a date that challenges us to think about human courage, political change, social justice, and the delicate balance we share with the natural world. Which of these May 21st events resonates most with you? Are you fascinated by aviation pioneers, political revolutions, social movements, or nature's power? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this journey through history and mystery, hit that like button, subscribe to History Vault, and ring the bell to never miss an episode where the past reveals its secrets. Thanks for watching, and remember, history isn't just about dates. It's about the stories that continue to shape our world, one remarkable day at a time.